This is another comic book that I got today at Half Price Books. Um, what surprised me, I didn't even realize till just a few seconds ago, is that this is actually issue number 2 of this title series called Manhunter. So I feel quite lucky to have been able uh, to purchase this. Um, Manhunter. I am not familiar uh, with this title. I've never read it before. This is the first time. What attracted me to buy this was actually it was really the cover. It was all about the cover. I'm a huge chess fan, and obviously this cover right here is it's very interesting because it's made so that the rooftop of these skyscrapers, of these buildings right here, uh, they look like a chessboard, and apparently he's on this giant board, the city board, and there's a rook right there, and then there's some pieces that do not exist in chess, like this looks like a Chinese dragon, and that looks, it's just death or skull, and I'm not sure what that piece, but that looks like a traditional chess piece over there. So, you know, just love this cover work. The cover art is fantastic. Um, so the whole chess theme was a huge thing that caught my eye. The second thing is this guy right here. This is Manhunter, and his outfit. Okay, this outfit looks pretty much to me like a samurai influenced outfit. He looks like basically a combination of a ninja and a samurai. And his mask, this metal mask, basically it reminded me of my favorite ninja movie, which is called Revenge of the Ninja. And in it, the bad guy ninja, who I believe was played by an American, okay, this guy, he's a ninja, and he wears a metallic mask. And, so right here, he's wearing a metallic mask. And, I clearly think that's where the influence came from. I hope it is. And after reading it, I can't say for certain, but it definitely reminds me a lot of that. The evil ninja in Revenge of the Ninja. It's a great flick. Classic ninja movie. And as I read this, I found out that this guy right here, the villain, his name is Dumas, and he is an assassin. Once he makes a contract, he fulfills the contract no matter what. And his name comes from the influence of Man in the Iron Mask, which is also a classic story that I love. So that was also very fascinating. I didn't expect that. I didn't think he looked all that great, but after reading this issue, and finding out that was, kind of where the influence of where this character comes from, it just made it so much more interesting. And I'm fascinated by the whole Man in the Iron Mask story. The Three Musketeers and all that. So it was great. It was really fun to read that. And he's also apparently some kind of mutant where his face, they don't really show it, but he's able to transform his face. So he's a master of disguise, where his normal face is able to change shapes just by him concentrating. On the downfall is, the sad or the tragedy is he does not have a real face. So, Man in Iron Mask, there's a tragedy where he was trapped in the metallic mask, and when they took it off of his face, it was rusted from his crying. There was a famous lucha libre Mexican wrestler, Santos, and that guy, his mask is also influenced from a Man in the Iron Mask, and he wears that silver mask, and the eyes are teardrop shaped. So all that, just all this whole theme of he's wearing a mask, he's wearing a mask, and just all that influenced. It's just very interesting. I've always liked masks. Um, anyway, basically, Manhunter, to help his dad, he ends up going to Japan, to help him out with some kind of law case. So he goes over there, and as the cover implies, it's a setup, it's a trap. I don't think his dad is evil, but anyway, he gets totally set up, and it's very interesting because he is a stranger, a foreigner. He's an American guy in Japan, and they're kind of describing it, almost like from a tourist point of view. And what's very interesting is that it as far as I can tell, is very, very accurate. The language written inside when they show streets and signs and stuff like that, it's all real. It's not just fake gibberish written on there. So I'm very impressed. The names, the words, they all seem pretty authentic. So they did their homework for this. That's always a huge plus, and I'm glad that they did. So just seeing a Manhunter run around in that environment, in this strange environment, being, played like a pawn, and having, the whole issue is pretty much he's fighting against Dumas here, and that's very, very well done. It's very exciting. The sad thing is, right when this issue ends, the next issue, the next one is it ends right where he encounters the Yakuza, which is the Japanese mafia, and the story's just getting even more exciting. So that's right where it ends. It makes me want to read number 3 for sure. Number 1, I'm not sure if I'm interested, but number 3, definitely interesting. His staff right here, okay, this stick, it's a short stick. It's kind of like an Eskrima stick. It's able to send some kind of pulse shock waves or something, and he can use it to apparently kind of like, I guess, stun or shoot his enemies. He didn't do that in this episode, but I get the impression that he could have. And the other thing is, he can launch those pulses towards the ground, and hang on to the stick, and it can make him leap, almost fly. So it's kind of versatile. It also comes apart, and he can use it as a nunchuck. Obviously, he can use it as a stick. So it's very high tech yet versatile. They did mention in this episode or in this issue, that he was used to be part of a cult. I'm guessing like a ninja cult, and his mask is also extremely high tech. It allows him to see enemies approaching from behind and stuff like that. So basically, I guess he's a high tech ninja is the way to describe him. And he says he has padding inside, so he can. Dumas throws some darts at him, and he's able to survive. He said, barely, and he's able to take some hard hits, and so there's some kind of armor inside his outfit too. Other than that, he seems 100% human. It's just that he has skill, and he's also very high tech. Anyway, good read. Thank you for listening.